Catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Connor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
3-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford it.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. To throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Down left side on the swing pass. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The Jaguars.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
At the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now.
It's Connor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards...
And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
It's 2nd down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call,
he's got daylight. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Allen. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
On for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
On play action, they'll throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Chargers 28.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.